everyone. I am Neelam Choudhary, your host for the web series Django Project Based Learning. In this video, we'll see how we can create a Django project. Now, before we start with this video, if you are really liking this web series, kindly like and subscribe my channel as it will help me and boost me to create many more videos. Also, if you have any doubts regarding to this particular videos or previous videos, write down in the comment box. So now let us start. So to create a Django project, we can create either in the global environment or in the virtual environment. What is global virtual environment? Why we go for them? If you have gone through my previous video, you will understand. Those who have not gone through the previous video, kindly go through the videos of virtual environment. It will become clear to you. Okay, so now we'll see how we can create a Django project in a virtual environment. Now, if you are creating the virtual environment for the first time, you will need a virtual wrapper. If you have installed the virtual wrapper, from next time onwards, you don't have to write down this command again and again. Once you install, it will be there in your system. So it only has to be done once. Okay. If you do it next time, don't worry. Nothing will change in your system. Okay. But remember, it only has to be done once. So from next project onwards, you will directly start from this particular command. So now you can install the virtual wrapper with the help of this command or with the help of this command. It has the additional features. It has a basic feature. Whichever one you want, you can go for it. I'm going to follow this one. Okay. So once you have a virtual wrapper, what you will do, you will create a virtual environment. So to create a virtual environment, if you have installed with the help of this command, you will create with the help of this command. This is the name of the virtual environment. Whatever name you want, you can use it. Now I have given name. You can use env. You can use A, B, C, whatever. Okay, it will change. So whatever I have written in red, it will change according to your project. And if you have installed the virtual wrapper with the help of this command, you will create the virtual environment with the help of this command. Over here, this is the name of the virtual environment. Once you have created a virtual environment, you will activate it. So to activate, this is a command. Work on the name of the environment that you have given. Or if you have installed with the help of this command, you will activate with the help of this command. Name of the virtual environment will come away. Now, after your virtual environment is activated, you want to start working with the Django project. So if you are going to work with a Django project, you are supposed to have the Django. So what is a command to install Django? Pip install Django. After you have installed the Django, you will create the project with the help of the command Django admin start project. This is the name of the project that you want to give. You can give classes, you can give courses, e-commerce, whatever you want. You can also create a project with the help of this command. If you'll see, the difference is what? I've given a space and a dot. This will create a project with a different directory structure and it will create with a different directory structure. I'm going to follow this one. The only reason I will be showing both the method is because if you will watch some of the tutorials, you will see someone are creating the directory structure like this way. Now, once the project has been created, you want to see the output. To see the output, you will run the server. To run the server, the command is python manage.py run server. See, wherever I'm writing Python, we can use py also. We can write py manage.py run server. Okay. Then after you have run the server, you want to see the output. To see the output, you will visit this particular website. Or you can type this. Okay. And you will see the output on this particular server. Now, sometimes what happens, we work on 2 or 3 projects simultaneously. So if your one project is running on this particular port, the other project should be running on the another port. If you want to change the port number, we can change it. So how you will run the server at that time? py manage.py run server and you will specify the port number. And to see the output, now the port number has changed. So you will see the output on this particular link. So I'll just quickly summarize what you are supposed to do and then we'll see practically how we'll be doing it. So the first thing is what? you are supposed to create a virtual environment, then activate the virtual environment, install Django, create a project, run the server and see the output. Okay. Now, if you create a project without the space and dot wala command, you will have a directory structure like this way. It will create a project classes, and in this outer project or root directory, we call this folder as a outer project or the root directory. We have a manage.py file, and inside that we'll have another folder classes, which will have init.py file, okay, asg.py file and wsg.py file are basically whenever you want the interface between the web server and the application. Then settings.py file is most important file. Whatever settings you are supposed to do in this project, we'll be doing it in this particular file. Then we have urls.py file where we'll create all the URLs of the project. So these are the files that will be created automatically as soon as you will run that project. Okay. And this manage.py file is a command line utility file. Okay. This is used to run the project and to do a lot of other activities. So remember, whenever you are running the project, okay, to run the project, what was the command? Py manage.py run server. So whenever you are running this command py manage.py run server, you will run the command from the folder wherever there is manage.py file from here. So first you have to navigate to the folder where there is manage.py file, and from that particular folder you will run this particular command. So many a times I have seen the learners, they face this difficulty only. They don't know from where to run the server, where to run, from which folder they are supposed to run this command. Remember, this command has a manage.py file. We will run from that particular folder which has a manage.py file. So let us open the VS Code editor. So now to start with the project, what I will do, I will create a folder on the desktop. Wherever you want, you can create, and I will have all the Django project in this particular folder. Okay, I have created a folder. Whatever I am showing, you can do it with the help of the command prompt, or we can do it directly with the help of the VS Code editor. Okay, so I will open this folder with the help of the VS Code editor. So I will be in that particular directory only. See, I am in this particular folder. I'll open in integrated terminal. This folder will be open in the terminal. Okay. Once it is open, the first step, what was the first step? Is to install the virtual wrapper will. Now I already have the virtual wrapper with me. So I will not run that particular command, or let me run for the learners who are doing it for the first time. We will write pip install virtual env. So it will install the virtual wrapper for me. Now what I will do, I will create a virtual environment. Since I have installed with the help of this command, I will create the virtual environment with the help of this command. So I can write Python, or I can write py, then venv, name of the virtual environment. Over there I had given the name as name. Over here let me give us virtual name. Okay, so it will create a virtual environment. Can you see in this folder a env name has been created? We can come over here and we can see it over here also. In Django project, the virtual environment folder has been created. So once it has been done, see, it's still creating because it has not given me the command line. So let it create the virtual environment. So now I can see the command line. It means the virtual environment has been created. So what I will do, I will activate the virtual environment. So to activate the virtual environment, it will be that dot slash the name of the virtual environment. It is env name scripts slash activate. You will see the way how I'm activating. The other person can activate in different way. They can go in this particular folder. They will go in the scripts and then they will run the activate file. It can be a different way, don't worry. But all the things are doing the same. Okay, they are activating the virtual environment. Once the virtual environment has been activated, We can see it from here. It has been activated or not. If it is activated, you will see the virtual environment. Okay. So since it is activated and I want to work on Django, I will install Django. All Django. With the help of the command pip install Django. It will install Django in this environment. It will not be installed in the global environment. Okay. You can see it has installed Django. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll create a project. Let the name of the project be. So now my virtual environment and project are in the same folder. We can have the virtual environment and project in the same folder as well. Okay. So I can add Django, admin, start, project. The name of the project will be classes. And I'm using this directory structure. I will show you the different directory structure also. Don't worry. Okay. So you can see the project has been created. If we'll click, this is the outer project or the root directory, which will have a manage.py file. And inside that, you will have another inner folder or inner project where you will have init.py file, ASG file, WSGI file, URLs and settings file. Okay. So this is how the project directories looks like. Now you have created a project. Now you want to run the project. From which folder you run the project? Wherever you have a manage.py file. So right now I'm in which folder? Django project. Where I am in this particular folder. So do I have a manage.py file over here? No. Where I'm supposed to navigate within this folder, I have a manage.py file. So I have to go inside this folder. To go inside, what we write the command? We write cd space the name of the folder, that is classes. Okay. And it will go inside this folder. So where I am on the desktop. Inside the Django project, I'm in the classes folder. See, Django project inside the classes, I am in this particular folder. Okay. So since I'm in this folder, and now I can run the command py manage.py run server. This is to run the server. So my server is running on this particular port. Either you can copy the link from here and you can go to the Chrome or any web browser that you are having and you can paste it like this way. You can see the project is running successfully. Okay. Or you can control and click on this particular link. It will open automatic. Okay. On your default browser. Now you can see over here Django documentation. It is a nice documentation. Whenever you have any doubt or anything, you can come to this particular documentation. See, when I have run this server or as soon as I have run this project on the server, some extra files has been created. This is called as database. So our database is provided by Django, which has been created. It will not have anything because we have not created any models in this database. The next thing is what? It has created a cache memory. So this is what basically you can delete it. The next time when you will run the server, it will recreate this thing. Okay. This is just to make your project faster. So whenever you are uploading your project in the GitHub, you do not upload this cache file. You do not upload the env file. That is virtual environment file. So what you do? So whenever you create a project, whatever requirements are there of the project, you will let me stop the server. Okay, then I will show it to you. So whenever the project is running, if you want to stop your project, what you will do, you will come in the command line and you will write Ctrl+C. It will stop your project. So now if you come over here, I'll refresh it. See. So whenever you get like this way, any error, remember your project is not working. So come over here, again run the project. When your project will be running, then again you can go back to that particular server. You refresh it, you will see the output. Okay. So remember, this is also one of the doubts the learners have. Okay. They are not able to understand whether the server is working or not. To stop the server, again write Ctrl+C. Okay. So now there is one more way we can run the server as I have shown you in the PPT. If you want to run the server on any other port, okay, you will write down the name of the port. So now, instead of running on the port number 80,000, now it will run on the port number 3000. So over here, you can copy the link. You can come over here. So here it will not run. So it will give you the error on this particular link. See, this site cannot be reached because now I have changed the port to 3000. It may happen whenever you are working on 2-3 projects simultaneously. All the projects cannot run on the same port now. So that time we are supposed to change the port number. Okay, I'll stop the server. Next thing is what I was saying about the virtual environment. So when you delete a virtual environment and you want to recreate the virtual environment, what were the libraries or the requirements that this project was having? To have that particular requirements, what we do, we write pip, whatever name of the file you want, you can give it. I am giving requirement.txt, req.txt. So this file will be created, you can see, and it will have all the requirements. What are the requirements of my project so far? It needs Django and all this thing. Okay. So next time, if you delete the virtual environment and if you want to reinstall the virtual environment, whatever requirements are there, you can install in your virtual environment with the help of the command pip install req, the name of the file, that is req.txt, and it will automatically install all the whatever requirements are of this particular project. So what happens whenever the the people, they create the project and they upload on the GitHub, they will delete the virtual environment. Since they have deleted the virtual environment, all the requirements or all the libraries which were there in that particular virtual environment will be deleted. So if you want to use that project, you will download that project and you will run this command pip install r and whatever name of the file they have given, okay, wherever they have written that particular requirements, you will run that command. And first thing is what? You will create a virtual environment, you will activate the virtual environment, and then you will run this particular command, okay? And all the libraries and the dependency will be installed into that particular project, okay? So now let us see the next thing. So now if I close this server, if I close this project, tomorrow again I want to run this particular project. So what I will do? I can open this from here. I will open the folder with the help of the VS Code editor. If you want, you can open the new terminal also, or you can use the same terminal. So now you can see it is in the folder classes. First thing is what? You should activate the virtual environment. Whenever you are working on the Django project, you have to activate. But where is my virtual environment? My virtual environment is inside this folder. So I need to go one folder back. So to go back, what we write? We write cd ... So now I am in this particular folder, Django project. And now I want to activate the virtual environment. To activate the virtual environment, what is the command? // the name of the virtual environment / scripts activate. So now my virtual environment has been activated, and then we can run the server. To run the server, we should be within the folder which has a manage.py file. So where I have that particular file, within cd classes, and then I will run py manage.py run server, and it will start working. So next time whenever you create a project, you have shut down your project, what you will do? You will open that with the help of the command prompt or with the VS Code editor. You will activate the virtual environment. After you have activated the virtual environment, go in the folder wherever you have a manage.py file and run your server. Okay. Now you can see the structure. See, I have created a virtual environment outside the project. Somewhere you can see the virtual environment is created within the project. That is also totally fine. If you have seen my previous video, you will understand. We can have virtual environment wherever we want. We can have within the project, outside the project, project in different directory and virtual environment in different directory. It doesn't matter. The only thing is what, whenever you are working with your project, just activate the virtual environment, okay? And then you can start working on it. So now what I will do, I will create a project with the different command, okay? Which is having the different directory structure. So let me close it. Let me do one thing. I will be using the same virtual environment, okay? Let me use the same virtual environment. We can have one virtual environment and multiple projects in that virtual environment, okay? Let us see. So the first thing is what? I will have to activate the virtual environment. cd ... Then I will activate the virtual environment with the help of the command is, if you have already typed the command, you can use the up arrow key from the keyboard, okay? And after that, what you will do, after you have activated, you will create a project. To create a project, suppose I'll create another folder. So first I will make the folder. You can make the folder directly. You can come over here and you can create a folder, or we can do it with the help of the terminal also. Make directory. Let me write project 2. So if you'll see, another folder has been created. If you'll come over here, a folder has been created. Now I want to navigate within this folder. I will write cd project 2. Now Django project 2 space and a dot. See, we have the, when we are creating a project classes, it was having the outer project, it was having manage.py file and the classes. This is how it is looking like, okay? It is having 2 folders. Whereas when I was creating a project 2, when I've created this project, it is having only 1 folder. You don't have 2 folders, so it does not create a confusion, okay? That is why I will be going with this particular command. I hope this is clear, okay? So now to run the server, I don't have to navigate because it is directly, see, when I was creating with the help of this, what I was supposed to do, I have to navigate within the classes, then run this file. But within the project 2, directly I am having the manage.py file, so I will run the server. When you will do it practically, you will understand what is the difference in the directory structure, okay? So I'll run the server. So I hope this is clear to you guys, okay? So we have seen how to create a Django project. If you want to create a Django project in the virtual environment, first install the virtual environment, activate the virtual environment, install Django in that, create a project and run the server. You can run the server on different port number also, okay? And you can create a project with the help of this command or with the help of this command. Both are going to create the Django project only. The only difference is a little bit in the directory structure. Over here, you will have to navigate between the folders. Over here, you can directly run the file. Whenever you are running the pymanage.py.run server, remember you are supposed to be in the folder wherever you have a manage.py file. Now, if you want to install the Django globally, what you are supposed to do, you will follow the same steps. Since you will do it globally, what you will do, you will directly install Django, you will create a project and you will run the server. No need to install virtual environment or activate, okay? Directly these steps. And next time when you will run the Django project, you will directly run this command, okay? No need of activating the virtual environment. I hope today's topic is clear. If you have any doubt regarding this particular lecture, you can write down in the comment box. I will help you out with your doubts, okay? And if you are liking this series, kindly like and subscribe my channel. I really need your subscriptions. Thank you. Bye bye. I will be coming with the next video very soon.